I don't think my heart ever ached more for a player than it did for Napheesa Collier. Just watching like the WNBA finals 2 years ago, watching them lose in the finals, but literally they should have won it. You know, literally the Minnesota Lynx should have been WNBA champions 2 years ago, and it didn't happen. And watching how dominant they were throughout the course of the season, I just knew that the Minnesota Lynx would make it back to the WNBA finals and claim what was rightfully theirs. But that didn't happen. You know, and it was so heartbreaking because I think their team that gives absolutely everything. Napheesa Collier gives absolutely everything that she has. I'm just a tremendous fan. I have no shame at all saying that Napheesa Collier is my favorite WNBA player, while also admitting that A'ja Wilson is a GOAT. You know, I have said countless times I would love to see Napheesa Collier come to the Las Vegas Aces. Then I wouldn't have to be so torn between Aces Lynx. You know, I'm a FIFA fan as long as Caitlin Clark is there. That's kind of what that is. But as I see it, yeah, man, it was just totally heartaching because when Fee got injured, I was livid. And I actually did a video in a short, and I'm glad I didn't put it out because I said some things that really did not need to be put on YouTube. I said some things upset because of everything that went down, lack of fouls and everything. But I just feel like, man, does Napheesa Collier need to leave Minnesota to win a championship? I don't know. This is important off season. You know, Minnesota could have a top draft pick, but what they do with it? Last time they had one, they not gonna say they wasted it on Diamond Miller, but maybe they didn't think that went through. You know, this is a Minnesota Lynx team that could have had Angel Reese but didn't want her. You know, I don't want them to waste what is left of Napheesa Collier's good years. Like, I can't say it enough. Like, I want her to win the title so bad, and I was actually absolutely rooting for her to conquer that and get over the top of Championship Mountain in 2023, but it just didn't happen. You know, and it was supposed to, but it just didn't happen. So I can't sit there and say she's gonna get a ring because I don't know. And if she did go to Vegas, then she will have to buy into, you know, okay, this is Asia's team, and it just sounds crazy because it's like, if you're doing that, no disrespect to KD, and the Rockets play tonight, but you know, obviously they open up on NBA on NBC versus OKC. But it's like, if she go there, people gonna say that might be a KD type of move. So I don't consider that she would go there. I don't even consider that she would leave Minnesota because there's so much home to her. But can Minnesota win a damn championship with Napheesa Collier? And in my opinion, they got to put the right pieces around Fee. And they have been doing that. I'm not sitting here saying they haven't. They've done enough to get, you know, to where they are, you know, which is a perennial playoff contender. But is Courtney Williams the main answer at point guard? Is Kayla McBride your main option at the 2? What else is she going to do when her threes aren't falling? I feel like, part of me feels like Fee needs to leave, but part of me would be upset if she left because Napheesa Collier is very much Minnesota. You know, she's very much Minnesota just as much as Anthony Edwards, Justin Jefferson. She's my favorite player, and I hate to see her lose. I can't take when she loses. And I'm going to just be honest. I can't believe they didn't make the finals. You know, I wanted them to. And I'm proud of what she said about, you know, Kathy Engelberg. And I believe in what Napheesa Collier said 180%. You know, and hopefully everything works out, you know, for them looking for a new CBA and everything like that. Hopefully, I don't know how, but they could come to some kind of agreement. But for me, I know that Napheesa Collier, she gives it everything that she has, and she's the ultimate team player. In some ways, I see that Napheesa Collier is being somewhat of a Tim Duncan mentality, knowing that she can cook, knowing that she can score, knowing that she can light it up, but sharing in the wealth and the enjoyment of basketball and winning with her teammates. I'm not saying she's better than Tim Duncan, and we really can't compare men to women in the basketball sense of greatness, right? Otherwise, we would be doing it all the time, everywhere. You know, like the whole Caitlyn and Steph Curry thing. That don't suffice, you know? It's like arguing with somebody about Asia Wilson versus Michael Jordan or Kobe. It just, no. Just no. But as I see it right now, Minnesota has real moves they must make. They must make real moves. I think they should bring back Dejanay Carrington. And then what will come of Cheryl Reeves? Like, it's time to get back on the championship horse and try to win that thing for real. Complete the mission. Because when I look at it, I see Napheesa being, is she 29, 30? 29 or 30. I don't know. They're wasting opportunities. The league just continues to get better. But I'll be damned if Napheesa Collier don't win the championship. So I'm here to tell you guys, right here, right now, next season, if healthy and if they make the right decisions, transactional moves, bringing back Dejanay, Lena Smith is good. She's the most underrated big in the game, but is she the center that we need to win a championship? But I end the video like this. It's fee for me. I'm a huge fan. Should be an Unrivaled soon. And my favorite player in the W. Point blank. Bar none. I'm out.